Welcome to the beautiful town of
Portland.
Maine. It's dark 30, well, about 8 o'clock, and it's a gorgeous day. No clouds in the sky, about, 60 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 76 degrees later, so you have to pack for summer and winter on a cruise like this because you never know what you're going to get. So for dinner last night, it was the Taste of Caribbean, I think. For the appetizers, I had a Caesar salad, which was fine, and I forgot what, the pork belly bao tacos, which were very good. I liked the very soft texture of the bao bun, and the pork belly had really nice flavor, so that was really good. And then for the main entree, I had surf and turf, New York strip steak, which was perfectly cooked, along with some of the garlicky herb shrimp, which were very nice. Didn't have any room for dessert after all the eating we did yesterday. How did you enjoy your dinner? What did you have?
Dinner, I had what you had.
The same thing?
Minus the steak.
Oh,
for the
right.
Fifth time. Whoops.
And what did you think of it?
It was good.
I think for last night, I'm going to give it four ship horns for dinner. How about you?
Yes, and 5 for the lobster roll.
Oh, that lobster roll was so good. So last night was the show Vibeology. It started off a little bit rocky. They had to restart the show twice due to some technical difficulties, which is fine. It happens in live theater, So it was a good show. I think the talent was amazing. Yeah, the production quality was not very good in my opinion. There was also some issues, I guess, with some of the singing microphones and stuff like that. But overall, I think the talent on the ship is really, really good in terms of entertainment. So we're just off the ship now, waiting to board the shuttle bus to go to the White Pass Conway Scenic rail tour.
Are you all here for the train trip tomorrow?
Follow along. So we've just arrived in the North Conway rail station and about to board the train. Just got off of the bus. It was about an hour and 30 minutes or so ride. And now you can see the train behind me. It's about another 2-hour ride on board the train to the Crawford Notch. So excited to see the pretty scenery. Seen a lot of really beautiful trees and the colors changing on the bus ride over to the North Conway station. So kind of cool to check that out. So we just arrived here into Crawford Notch, where we're going to pick up the bus to take us back to North Conway. You can see here, this looks like an old Via Rail car.
F2 steam locomotive. 7470 is our mascot. It's what started the company back in Montreal area. How we acquired it, the then owner.
Well, welcome back everybody. So we are just now departing the beautiful port of Portland, Maine, on our way back to Boston. So a little bit about the day. As you saw earlier when I last spoke to you, we were just arriving into Portland, getting on the shuttle bus, which took us up to North Conway, which was about an hour and a half ride. In North Conway is where we took the Conway Scenic Rail to Crawford Knott, which was about a 2-hour ride. So the bus ride was about an hour and a half, the train ride was about 2 hours, then we take the bus from Crawford Knott back to North Conway, which is about 30 minutes, and then a 2-hour and a half ride back to Portland. So in the middle of all that, on the train they give you a box lunch, so you have a choice of like a turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich, some chips, coleslaw, a cookie, and some water to drink. The train ride itself I think was okay. I don't think it was worth the money. You don't really get to see a whole lot in terms of like beautiful scenery. I saw better scenery, in my opinion, when I was in Alaska and Skagway on that train. But the purpose of this train, I think, was the intention for me wanting to go on it was because of the fall foliage and the colors changing. You know, it's that time of year and it's actually beautiful in peak. But I saw better colors of the trees as we were driving to and from the Portland cruise port to North Conway. There are some good views while you're on the train looking at some different mountains, but the key is you have to sit on the right side of the train. If you're on the left side, you're not really getting the best views. If you're on the right side, you're good to go. Left side, not as much. There are plenty of rivers that you cross and a few bridges. But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was okay. When you get back to North Conway, you do have about an hour or so to kind of walk around the town. It's a very cute, very small town. Everything is kind of starting to close up right now for the end of the season, and then they'll reopen, I guess, in the spring or the summer. It's a beautiful night here in Portland. You can kind of see the sun setting right off there in the distance. And then on the opposite side, you can kind of see the moon rise over on that side, which is kind of cool. So this is one of only a few classes of ships in the Royal Caribbean fleet that you have the ability to go up onto the bow pretty much at any time and watch sail away or look at the stars at night or pretend you're Jack from Titanic and be the king of the world up there at the bow. But yeah, so this is the last evening on board the Serenade of the Seas. Tonight there's a farewell show. Not sure if we're going to go to that or not. Maybe spend some more time in the casino. Who knows? We'll see. And then we've got dinner in just a little while. So if I was going to rate this excursion, I would give this one 3 out of 5 shipboards. It wasn't great. It was just okay. It wasn't bad. But I just don't think it was worth the money that it cost. This was, I think, only the 7th or 8th time that the Conway Scenic Rail train is participating in a cruise ship excursion. So they're just kind of getting started with this, but it was no fault of their own. One thing that actually was kind of cool today is, and you can see some footage here of what it was like on board the train and on the ride, but they were using 2 vintage F units, GE locomotives, way back from, I want to say, the 50s or 60s, maybe even earlier than that. I don't know. They're F units. And they only come out maybe once or twice a year, just because they're very hard to maintain. There's very few parts for them anymore. And there were a ton of railfan fanatics that were kind of chasing the train. Every grade crossing that we came to, you'd see a whole bunch of people standing up on the side with their cameras taking photos and videos of the train as it went by. And as soon as it went by, they hopped in their cars, went to the next one to beat the train to get to the next place that they can get another photo opportunity. So I thought it was kind of interesting to see. I mean, this drew a huge crowd. There were hundreds of rail fans that were taking advantage of seeing this special and unique opportunity. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody. So it's final few hours on board the Serenade of the Seas here as we're trekking our way back to Boston. This was a good cruise. You know, the main intention of me going on this cruise wasn't for the ship per se, but really more so for the ports. And this time of year with the fall foliage being in full bloom, I thought this would be a really good opportunity to, one, go back to a few places in Canada, and as well as check out a couple places that I've never been to, such as Sydney and Bar Harbor. So I will be posting a overall review of this cruise, my likes, my dislikes, what I recommend it, things like that in an upcoming vlog. So be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and you'll be notified if you hit that notification bell when I come up with the future vlogs as well. So overall, yeah, I would definitely say this is a very good cruise. The Serenade of the Seas is a nice ship. It's dated, but there were some good things, some bad things that I liked and didn't like about the ship, and I'll tell you all about those again, like I said, in an upcoming overall review. But the day today here in Portland was very nice. The excursion that we went on was pretty good. For dinner tonight, I ended up having some Caesar salad. I had the kids' mac and cheese because I remember my niece Sophia getting that on the Freedom of the Seas. It wasn't the same. It wasn't macaroni, it was shells, and it was like baked, and it was weird, and cold French fries. Definitely a thumbs down for the mac and cheese for today. Those were the two appetizers that I had. I ended up also having the spaghetti bolognese and the lamb shank. The lamb shank was absolutely fantastic. Super tender, great flavor, hot in temperature. It's definitely, if you like lamb or if you like Greek food, be sure to hit up that lamb shank. I also had, like I said, the spaghetti bolognese. It was better tonight than it was on the first or second night that I had it. I can't remember. But it was very good. Had much better flavor. Didn't have like, I don't know, some sort of like metallic taste that it had on the other night. And then after that, after dinner, we went into the casino. I was down a good bit for the cruise, walking into the casino tonight. So I was just planning on playing just a little bit to appease the time until the show started. And I played the same game that I played on the first or second night, I can't remember. The first or second night I actually hit a hand pay on this strange Wonder 4, I don't know, it was some kind of pick 4 game. You could play 4 games at once, but I always play the Buffalo. The first time playing it, I hit a hand pay for like $1,290 or something. So that was really cool. But tonight, this is what happened. This is probably like $600 right here. Well, maybe not. Oh my God. 240. Look at all the buffaloes. Yeah, and I still have 10 free games to go. That's 70, 80. And look how many games there are.
1 hour later.
Coins. No more coins. Well, it might be close. It won't be close. On a $2.40 bet, I could not believe it. Not only was this the second time ever that I got all 15 gold buffalo heads, which the first time was earlier this cruise, but I got them with like 10 or 11 spins left to go. And you, if any of you play Buffalo Gold, you know that if you get all 15 gold buffalo heads, you're in really good shape for any spins that you have left. I didn't re-trigger after that, but 11 or however many spins I had with 15 gold buffalo heads is huge. Every single spin for the remaining spins that you have is going to at least be a couple $100. So you can see here I ended up winning this. 70. Wow. So ended up having a very good night in the casino, and because this was a jackpot hand pay, so you can't You can't press the cash out button on this type of wind. You have to wait for them to come and actually give you the cash and a tax form. Lovely, right? So because of that and the time that it happened, we ended up missing the show. It was a farewell show, so it's not like anything that was special, I guess you can say. It wasn't a production show. It wasn't, a comedian or something like that. It was a little bits and pieces of various things throughout the cruise. But like I mentioned, you guys, this was a really good cruise. The entertainment on this ship is fantastic. And this really goes for the Royal Caribbean fleet. I haven't really seen any bad entertainment. The one thing that I disliked about the entertainment on this ship was the show Vibeology. It just wasn't my vibe, if you want to go there. The songs just seemed like, they weren't really my cup of tea. The production quality just didn't seem like it was up to Royal Caribbean standards. I'm not dissing the technical issues that they had in the show. That can happen at any time, even on Broadway. There were some moments where I knew they were lip singing, which is kind of disappointing. So I don't know if that has something to do with the casting or what, but that just wasn't my vibe. The talent, though, like I said, is really good. Great singers, great dancers on board this ship. I would come back on the ship again. And like I said earlier, I'll talk a little bit more about the things that I liked and didn't like in the upcoming review. So with that, guys, I'm going to close it out for tonight and for this cruise. Again, if you guys like this content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the like button. If you think somebody might get some joy or entertainment out of watching this, or even information, please be sure to share this with anybody that you think might get some use out of it. But that's going to be it for now. I look forward to seeing you guys in upcoming cruises. If you see me on board, please be sure to say hello. I was able to meet one of the folks that watch the channel, which was really nice to see. Oh, a little bit of a sneak preview. In about 45 days, I will be going on the Celebrity Ascent, which is a brand new ship that's coming out at the very beginning of December. I will be on the second revenue sailing of that ship, which I'm really excited about. Never been on a brand new ship before. So be sure, if you are interested in knowing about the Celebrity Ascent or the Edge class ships, please be sure to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on, and you'll be notified when those vlogs start to come out towards the second half of December. So I'll talk to you guys with a bit. Hope everybody has a great evening.